Glockbrothers this week, talking about trigger control and dual wieldage.
Gotta do the dual wieldage.
Do the dual wieldage.
It's the only way to do it.
We got a couple different guns this week. As always, we have a Glock.
Oh yeah.
We said the G word. We have a Springfield 1911.
And we got a Sig Sauer P6.
Yeah, check her out. There's the three guns.
Oh yeah, look
Get
at
some
that.
gun action.
Move them through. Hopefully we got them in frame.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, wipe the drool off your face out there now. Yeah, so each trigger control is different on these guns. Hey, check it out. Arnold's calling us here. Or somebody.
Let's say hello to Arnold.
Hey, how you doing there, Jiminy Jim Jude?
Arnold, you there? Arnold?
Arnold?
Arnold, are you there?
Hey. Is Arnold there?
Arnold?
Put on speakerphone.
Yes! Oh, he is
Hey,
there.
There he is.
So, what's going on?
Okay, what's
Hey Arnold, we're trying to shoot a YouTube video here.
Who are you?
It's Big Lew and Scooter.
The Glockbrothers.
You called us.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
All right, that's enough.
All right, see you later there, Arnold.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah. He calls us all the time with that. But, one main concern that we did want to address in the video, that each gun has been safety checked. A lot of people are talking about this last couple weeks as far as those who do gun channels and stuff like that, promoting safety within their video, watching where they're pointing their gun, and that sort of thing. No flag and stuff. So yeah, the Glock 19 is safety checked. No magazine inserted, no round in the chamber.
It's all the same.
The 1911, no magazine, no round in the chamber.
Ammunition's in the other room.
Locked in a safe. We've got a full-time guard that we're paying for that. I don't know why we're doing that.
It's because we're rich.
Yeah, we're loaded, making YouTube videos.
And begin.
And again. We will go through each gun here as far as the safety checks and the trigger control. The Glock has what they call a safe action trigger. So in other words,
It's the safety action. It's not single action. It's not double action. It's the safety action.
hence safety.
I would argue it's a single action. You may different. Comment below why. Whatever.
Yada yada. So we will go ahead and let this slide forward. And so as you're pulling the single action or the safe action trigger, you'll notice here, a little closer, there's an indentation in which your finger presses on. That's part of that safety action or that single action. So as you're pressing it, not pulling, pressing, we never pull because that's gonna
Pull the sights off the target.
gonna have
You're pulling it. Or if you, it's fine to jerk it straight back, but you don't want to do that. You want to just slowly, gently, slightly press to the rear. That's how you pull the trigger. If you're going like this, like that, or like this, that's why your bullets are all over your target.
next we have the single action Springfield
Trigger.
1911 45, and once again safety checked. So let's let this slide forward. We're gonna go ahead and depress the hammer here. And they have a little safety built into this right here that you have to hold. But once again, pressing that, slowly pressing that back. Slowly pressing that back. And Springfield, I think, has done a nice job on this 1911.
Yeah, it's a Springfield Armory 1911 in the, you know, G1 style, how they had it in World War II, you know?
Yeah, the old G1.
You know, it doesn't have the skeletonized trigger and all that other stuff, you know?
It doesn't got the lightweight aluminium. It doesn't got the, you know, the aluminum, titanium, carbon fiber frame with a mil spec, you know, 2.5 hair trigger. Just standard, heavy, durable gun.
The reason why the 1911 is such a, you know, John Moses Browning, you know, he came up with it, invented it. And it's such a great design because it has that single action trigger. It's easy to get off accurate shots. Really easy. Now, we're down here to the Sig, and I got the slide closed, you know, safety checked. Alright, good. So, right now, this is in double action mode, meaning when I press the trigger to the rear, it's two actions. So, I'm pulling on the trigger, and the hammer's going back.
Yeah, get it close up there, Big Lew.
See that? There's the hammer. Can you get that any close? Alright, maybe not that close.
Maybe a little too close.
So there you go. Just like that. Anyways, when it's on double action, the trigger is actually a lot heavier to pull. And so, this is a safe area, or a safe way. And if I pull on that trigger, it's a lot heavier versus when it's in single action, like that, it's a lot lighter. So, some people say that's bad about the Sig because you got two different triggers on that, but to me, I think it's a good thing. If you master, say we got a you know, Smith & Wesson, you know, airweight, you know, 38 special.
Yeah,
it's double action.
38 special with the snub nose.
Yeah, snub nose.
The old pocket gun.
It's got the really low profile sights, and it's double action only. You learn to master that gun, and you'll be good at any gun you shoot. Because a double action trigger is a lot harder to shoot than a single action. And see, that's, you know, that's a pro, you know, I guess you could say of the Glock, you know, it's the same trigger every time, whereas, oh, this is different. Not that this is bad, just it's different, and it will require more training so that you know the difference between double action and single action. But it's, what I like to use this gun for is I do a little bit of exercise, a little bit of finger exercises. You've seen those grip things.
Little finger exercises.
You know, you do the grip things. I do it on here. You know, I do a little bit of this. Yep. Oh, yeah, work that out.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
I would promote the Sig itself with the double action, having a heavier trigger where you're doing two actions. It's going to help with that trigger control as far as working that finger, always working on the focus of the press as you press it back to the rear. And because it is a little bit more resistance when you're doing it, it's going to just, it's more so going to just ensure that you, throughout the whole pull of it, you know, sights aligned on the target, you're not pulling it, you're not jerking it, you know, as you've got it up there and pressed out. And
if you have a, if you do get a double action, you'll notice when you, if you pull on that trigger, you're going to notice it pull into the side. And so that's why you want to, you know, gently press it to the rear.
And we're not saying that, you know, you can't start out with your 1911 or you can't start out with a Glock or with a Smith & Wesson M&P. Even though those are all fine guns to start out with, if you prefer the single action, if you're an experienced shooter and you know you're able to pick up a double action,
for instance,
and shoot it just as well as the single action.
You got those little Ruger LCPs or the Kel-Tecs, and they got that double action trigger pull, and they got nubs on the front for sights. Hitting something at 25 yards with those is next to impossible. They call them belly guns, meaning you gotta be right up to the guy's belly.
Good old belly gun.
That's all it's good for, is a belly gun. I'm kidding, but those sights, those things are hard. You know, those sights are hard. Versus, you know, you got the Sig P380. You know, it has actual real sights in a 380, and it has a single action trigger because, you know, it's built around the, you know, 1911 frame, and it's a lot easier to shoot that gun. But the reason why you buy the Ruger is the cost of that Sig P380. It's, you know, $600 versus $200. So
yeah, you know, Big Lew over here, he's got to have at least, you know, a foot and a half sight, you know, when he's lined up, you know, pulling a good.
You know, I shoot competition, and I like it out. You know, I like it a good, you know,
a good 5 yards off the gun.
You know,
good stuff.
I only like Mosin Nagants, you know, the 9130s with that, you know, 7 feet worth of sight picture.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Only way I like to shoot.
Only way we like to shoot here at the Glockbrothers. No, all joking aside, we'd also recommend with training trigger control, whatever model you have, getting snap caps and implementing those into your shooting. Yeah, into your regiment. As you're out on the range, have a buddy mix them up for you so you don't know which one. If you're by yourself, just have a magazine full of them and just practice that trigger control. We're going to do another video actually on snap caps and the different brands and stuff of that, the different styles. And so this is more like a piece leading up to the snap caps.
It's what you call a hook. It's to get you to come back next week.
Yeah.
It's what they call it in the industry. It's what they call the hook. We got you hooked now. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Please subscribe to our channel. Here, up there, down there. And we'll safety check these one more time. I don't have a 1911, you can tell. Got the Glock safety checked, and we'll end with dual wielding. Fingers off the trigger, pointed in a safe direction.
Yep.